Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to a very special video on the CSGO News channel. It's going to be a Q&A video for all of you. I believe it's my third or fourth Q&A video. My last one was my twin sister. This one's going to be just me, guys. Hope you all enjoy. And first off, I do want to say I'm deciding not to fix my phone, and instead I'll be using my front-facing camera, which is not broken so far. So hopefully this all turns out well. As always, guys, let's get right into it. So I'm going to pull up all the questions for all of you so you can see, and then hopefully if you guys asked a question, I'm going to answer it. I believe I have 35 or at least 30 questions to answer for all of you guys. Going to do it as fast as possible. So again, these are one of my favorite videos to do. So please leave questions down below for future Q&A videos. My favorite videos of all time to do are Q&A videos. Hey Jake, what do you eat for breakfast? I'm very curious. What's up, Zuri? One of my better friends on YouTube. I actually have told you guys a lot in the past that I eat the same breakfast every single day. And ever since, for the past few years, it's actually been the same thing. It's always a bowl of cereal. And now that bowl of cereal has been changing over the past few years. It's either Lucky Charms or Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. And always, guys, always 2 pieces of toast, one with peanut butter and one with peanut butter and jelly, and then a huge glass of milk. It's the same breakfast every day, and I have loved it ever since. Will you ever learn how to say Kajerbi? Yeah, I know it's Kirby. I fricked that one up the first time I ever said it. How do you manage to always be optimistic and create such good content, especially whilst dealing with the hate? Now, this is a question I get actually quite a bit because obviously, as many of you guys know, of all the CSGO channels out there that are still active and running daily, I receive probably the most hate because my idea is so simple. What I keep telling myself, guys, is I rarely read comments anymore because although I used to, pride myself on responding to every single comment, nowadays there's so many hateful comments, it really tears me down. So how I deal with the hate is I kind of just avoid it. I don't look at it. I try and find the great things, so I kind of try and stick to Twitter because many of the positive people follow me on Twitter, reply to my tweets, favorite my tweets. That's the positive thing I like to get out of it. I try and avoid the hate because it does really tear you down. I'm not the best person to talk about dealing with hate. It definitely affects me, but I just try and avoid it, and that's the best way I have. The best method I've decided for myself to deal with the hate is just to avoid it. What are you currently studying? People think, I actually ask this question quite a bit as well. What I'm currently studying, guys, I'm a marketing and management double major in college. Are you ever going to be endorsed by someone that's not a gambling website? Now, I have been reached out to by a few brands, but it's just offers that aren't very fair to me. I was offered quite a bit ago from a certain company I can't say as of right now, and I didn't take their partnership because it just wasn't a very fair deal. Obviously, my channel is not as big as it used to be, but as of right now, the past week or so, I've been unsponsored. I was sponsored by CSGO Handouts and Gitcoin, and they were great sponsorships. It was a really fun time with them, really good guys, really clever and creative and very smart people that I worked with, but also HP I was partnering with as well. Besides that, though, guys, I'm really enjoying not being partnered because I believe that when I'm partnered or when I'm sponsored, people dislike my videos more often. So as of right now, I'm kind of just chilling. I will just deal with it for right now. So not really looking to be sponsored anytime soon. Who showed you CSGO and when did you start watching the pro scene? This is a question I've actually never thought about. I'm not really sure. Oh my god. It's actually my editor for my second channel and also the developer of my new website that's coming out sometime soon in the next month or so. Derek, one of my good friends I met through my Twitch live streams, he first showed me CSGO. That's why I downloaded it, guys. I started watching the pro scene probably about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and that's why I still am learning every single day about it. I'm not like a perfectionist, so that's why many of you guys notice in my CSGO news videos I make a lot of mistakes because I'm pretty new to this pro scene, but I love watching it. I love learning new things. So wow, that's a good question. What's your favorite esports team? It was Liquid. It is now Cloud9. And I know that sounds like the biggest bandwagon of all time. It's just the truth, guys. I used to love Hiko and Sybil, that combo. I still love Hiko. He's my favorite pro player. Liquid's my favorite pro team. But second to that, guys, definitely Cloud9. Best and worst part about having a news channel, if you guys don't know who this actually is, this guy is a great YouTuber. Also my editor for this channel. He makes all my thumbnails. He helps me out a lot in this channel. Gets all my gameplay for the background. So I love this guy. Thank you so much. Best and worst parts about owning a news channel. First off, the best part is having people care about your opinion. It's always I think it's an ultimate goal of a lot of people out there is they want to have their opinion known and they want to have their side favored. It's always nice to have people backing you up and people believing in you and wanting to actually watch your content. Obviously with that, the worst part about having a news channel is a lot of hate, a lot of controversy because a lot of issues, a lot of stories I share, they're one-sided. Either you agree with them or you don't. So there's not really a middle ground there. So either you like my channel or you hate it. That's the worst part. This is a great question. What age did you start making videos and why did you start? I first started making videos when I was a freshman in high school, so I was 14 years old. That was 7 years ago. My goodness. I first started making RuneScape videos, and why did I do it? Same thing. I loved having people actually watch my content. There's something about when you first make a YouTube channel and you see yourself get 7 views, 20 views, 100 views on a video, and you see just like that number go slowly up, and you can see your YouTube statistics. I can't even say that word right now, but it's just it's so addicting and you never want to stop, even though it's not like rewarding at all, especially for the first 6 years. It's not rewarding enough, but you just love it. It's an addiction. That's why I love YouTube, and that's why I started. And speaking of that, is YouTube your dream job, and do you want to go full-time with YouTube? Several people ask me this question. The answer to that is no. I think I always want YouTube to be a hobby. I don't want it to be a job, and I don't think that YouTube will ever be to the point where it can actually provide for me and a family. Now, I know that sounds kind of sad to admit as of right now, but I think YouTube will open a lot of different doors for me. If I haven't told you guys before, I think I've hinted at it in the past, I think in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I will have a website idea somewhat launching for all of you. It's going to be a very clever website, going to try and offer you guys some things in reward for actually watching my videos. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I think YouTube has opened already a lot of doors for me that I haven't been open in the past for me. I've had contact with people like HP, really clever people and business connections I've made through YouTube. So I don't think it'll be a full-time job, but I do want to do it for quite some time, all the way through my life probably. How old are you? I am 21. I've always said this, guys. I look 16, but I am 21. Gosh dang. Are you gay or do you have a girlfriend? I am not gay. I am straight, and I had a girlfriend. I think it was a long time ago. Yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. What was your weirdest childish nickname? I really didn't have any weird childhood nicknames. People called me fat though. Yep. Have you ever heard of a mirror? I think I got this question because my last Q&A video, I was shirtless and my hair, I really don't care about myself too much. Obviously, I have some mornings where I wake up and I have to look in the mirror because obviously some things are gonna be messed up. But when it comes to hair, I'm always wearing hoodies because it just is all over the place. I'm one of those guys where I'm always stuck in the awkward hair stage. I've said this before. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So yes, I've heard of mirrors, but they're pointless. They don't help. A couple people ask this as well. Why are you giving away your YouTube money, you freaking idiot? Well, I feel like it's my method of giving back to all of you. I can't just sit here behind a camera, talk to you guys, and make these videos that are generally, they're not too hard. They take a lot of time to make. I feel bad if you guys are watching my content, I'm not giving back to you guys. A lot of you guys love CSGO skins, so why not turn my YouTube revenue of $262.17 into a giveaway for 10 of you guys? I think 10 of you guys would love that giveaway, and hopefully it's worth a video for all of you. So YouTube revenue giveaway, I'm also going to try and make that video today or tomorrow and have it uploaded sometime this week or next week. So look out for that. Which nationality would you like to be if not your own? Swedish. I mean, not even close, guys. I'd love to be Swedish because that would mean I'd be like 10 times more attractive. What do you plan to do after college, and what are you going to college for? Like I said before, I'm in marketing and management. What do I plan to do after college? I have no idea. This is a question I get a lot of times in real life by adults or my peers, and I have no idea. That's a question that really scares me a lot, and I don't even want to think about that right now. What's your favorite color? As a kid, it was always blue because that was the color of my room and that was my automatic response to people, but ideally, I think my favorite color right now are like neon green, neon orange, still like blue as well. It's all over the place. I don't think people can have a favorite color, but I would say blue, orange, or green. Do you have a girlfriend? If yes, describe what you love about her. This question, man. Are you religious? I do go to church occasionally. How long is your dong? Well, I always believed in the phrase that, size doesn't matter. At least I hope it doesn't, because have you dick anything up your butt? Not that I know of. This is a great question, guys. Who is your favorite CSGO caster? I'm going to assume he means CSGO. GreatFred. If you guys have not heard about him, he actually broke out this summer because he is the craziest caster I've ever heard in my life. This guy gives no fricks. I don't know what nationality he is, but he actually just says the weirdest lines. I mean, he's very, very entertaining. It's kind of hard to understand him at times. Another one of my good YouTuber friends, HonorTheCall, says, why did you start the whole scandal or the initial FaZe Clan making? Now, if you guys don't know, HonorTheCall continued this series, and he actually reached out to me and said, Jake, thank you for starting this off, but he did a much better job about covering, obviously, the FaZe Clan kind of scandal or the CSGO gambling reactions where they fake their reactions to get you guys all to go use CSGO Wild. Now, why I started that, Norton Chat personally contacted me and said, hey, you're lying on your video, take it down. And so I looked further into it, and I really wanted to prove him wrong, and it was easier said than done, honestly. It was a lot easier when I actually posted a link on Twitter and I said, hey guys, help me out. A lot of people came forward with a lot of good information. So that's why I initially started it, guys. I had beef with FaZe Clan. I wanted to not necessarily take them down, but I wanted to prove people that I could actually investigate and expose somebody. And obviously, as many of you guys know, in the past few weeks, we've had some failures for CSGO exposed videos. So I probably won't be doing anything nearly as good as that FaZe Clan was for quite some time. So that's why I initially started it. I really wanted to prove people right, that I could actually do something that was worth hearing about. How tall are you? I am 6 feet tall, 6'1" in shoes though. So I'm gonna tell people 6'1". Where do you want to live when you're older? I've told you guys this before. I'm from America. I'm from the Midwest here in America. So the Midwest states, I would love to stay here. If you guys aren't from America, the Midwest states, we have a lot of things that other people don't have, and we have We don't get a lot of things that other states like the West Coast or East Coast get. We don't get earthquakes. We don't get too many tornadoes. That's kind of what we're known for, is tornadoes. We don't get floods. We don't get all that crazy stuff. Like, you know what? I love the Midwest. That's where I'd like to stay. Why are you allowed to show your revenue? Isn't it against YouTube guidelines? I honestly think that whole thing is a myth. If I show you guys a group of numbers that are obviously from my YouTube revenue page, but they don't, you know, specifically show you that it's from the YouTube revenue page, I think I'm allowed to show you whatever I want. I've showed you guys that now, I believe 3 or 4 times in the past, and have yet to get in trouble for it. So I think it's really just a myth they try and scare people away from, but I'm transparent with all of you guys. I will continue to show you my revenue. Will you do a video like a day in the life of Jake? I think I will, but probably not until Christmas break. I want to be home with all my friends, with all my buddies who know I do YouTube, and in my home, in this actual house right here. I'm obviously not in my apartment, and I will do a day in the life of Jake. I don't think it's going to be very popular, but I want to get back to vlogging, but I can't because I'm a CSGO news channel, so I think I will do one of those videos in the future to make a special video for all of you. Will you ever do a CLG apartment tour? Are you from the University of Colorado Boulder? I am not from the University of Colorado Boulder. I will be doing an apartment tour for all of you sometime soon, but I'll be making it a part of a CSGO news video, so you guys you'll come for your daily CSGO news. At the end of the video, I'll show you guys a tour of my apartment up at my university, and I'm giving you guys a house tour as well sometime in the future. Why don't you stream anymore? I promised you guys I'd get back to streaming, but I've been so busy, and also this past week when I wasn't busy, I ended up getting a virus. If you guys did not hear, I thought I had mono or low hemoglobin. I actually went to the doctor yesterday, got my blood drawn. They came back to me and said, Jake, you have a virus. It's not as severe as mono, but it's going to drain you a lot of energy, so you're going to have to take a week off or so. So the 1 week I didn't have homework or tests to study for, I was in bed, I was resting, I couldn't work out, I couldn't do anything. So I will be getting back to streaming, guys, but it probably will never be full-time again unless I actually don't have a job this summer, which then I will be going full-time YouTube and streaming and maybe working a website and trying to pull that off as a job and maybe a means of income. It all depends. I don't know. You guys are very generous, so I think we can pull it off, but it all depends, guys, what happens with the summer and if I actually have to get a real world job again. Ugh. Which I don't want to do. Who are you? You know, this guy might just be a random viewer who came across my videos and was wondering like what my name was, but I just took this question as such a deep question. Like, look into the camera, guys. Who are you? You ever just like turn the lights off, close your eyes and think, who am I? Like, how am I? I'm not even answering that question. I hope you guys all enjoyed this 3rd or 4th Q&A on the channel. If you guys did, please leave a like. I hope you guys enjoy these videos as much as I do. They're one of the videos where it takes a super long time to make a Q&A, which is kind of surprising because I have to pull up all the questions, screenshot them all for all of you, and edit all together, and then upload it, of course, to YouTube. If you guys do enjoy them, please leave a question down below as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be back this week with a bunch of videos. As always, guys, remember, I like you. My name is Jake. Live, love, laugh a lot, and I'll see y'all next time. Remember, I like you. Goodbye.